Let them know where you're from, Flint Town. Let them know where you're at, Flint Town.
That's right.
DALO Urban Podcast.
Sometimes you get your best thoughts when you're just walking and you just, so I'm just asking, was that a part of, you just trying to brainstorm, or you were just walking just to, hey, I'm going to rehearsal and I'm back at home?
That was a big part of it. Music has always played an important part of what I do, or I wouldn't be doing it. But I'm always listening to music, and then in those times I really didn't understand it. But now I really do. You have to be sensitive to everything that's going on around you, because you never know when something that you hear or something that you see or something that someone has said to you will inspire you to write on the spot. So I try to stay alert. I try to stay aware to everything that goes on around me. And walking was one of those ways. I mean, I'd hear people's conversation walking down the street and get an idea, or hear somebody riding down the street and listening to what they were listening to and hear the beat, that type of thing. So there was always inspiration as you went down those streets. And, Flint, you can hear cars coming down the street 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. So there's always some inspiration happening.
Oh, yeah. That we would always talk about that. Me and my sisters, like, man, he just, it's no big deal. We just seen you on TV a couple of days ago. We hear you come up the street walking with I'm like, man, that's Jeff.
But Flint kept me grounded.
Right. I got you.
I could have been anywhere, but this city will keep you grounded. No matter how talented you are, you have to be down to earth if you want to reach people, if you want to be able to deal with people, because they don't care anything about your attitude, unless it's nasty. You got a nasty attitude, then that's when they become concerned.
Right.
This cat ain't about nothing. And so you want to you want to be grounded. That's the best way to be.
The DALO Urban Podcast.
One of the biggest hits that resonates through America, through all the cultures of the country, and that's Revelation 19:1. And the crazy part about this is, from what I read and what I got from it, it came about as another accident.
Yeah.
The song came about as another accident.
Yeah, that's what I call it, an accident.
And,
it was. We were in communion service, and my pastor, Bishop Floyd, walked over to the organ. Spirit was high, and he walked over to the organ with his Bible open, and he slammed the Bible down on the organ and said, "Sing this." And I looked at him and I said, "Excuse me?" And he said, "Sing this." And he turned around and walked away. And his finger, before he walked away, his finger was pointing to Revelation 19 and the first verse. And I'm like, okay, here we go. I don't know how what's going to happen. Yeah. And I literally said, "Now, Lord, you got to give me something quick, because my pastor just asked for something that I don't have." And I started singing the first melody that came to mind. And we sang the first line of that, I guess, for at least 45 minutes. The choir started singing, then the audience started singing. And, I'm saying, well, this is one of those moments. None of us will ever remember it. And it just so happened that night, the guys in the media room who never taped communion service taped that night. And we were getting ready for the His Eyes on the Sparrow project, and we had 7 minutes to spare that I had to complete for one side of a project. You had the 24 minutes aside, and I was like 7 minutes short. So I went on and added a little bit of this and added the end of the chorus, and then added the descants and the three sectional parts. And I still only had like 3.5 minutes of a song. So Bishop decided that he would do a narration, and it literally came out to 7 minutes on the nose.
Wow.
And here we are 34, 35 years later, and people are still singing that song. It's amazing to me. It's amazing.
DALO Urban Podcast.